Hello and welcome to Pilates with Brooke. Today I have a multi-level class planned. So if you're new to Pilates, please be sure to modify or take a break when needed. And I hope that you are challenged and have a great workout. So we're going to go ahead and start laying on our backs. We're going to find our neutral pelvis. So coming all the way down onto our mat, arms long by our side. I want your feet about hip width apart. You're going to have that slight curve of the lumbar spine, so the neutral pelvis. Inhale for me through the nose into the chest. And then exhale, you're going to rock the pelvis to push the lower back into the mat by squeezing into the abdominals. Inhale, come back to your neutral pelvis. Again, exhale, rock the pelvis, imprinting that spine, squeezing the belly button in tight. And inhale, back to neutral. One more time. Exhale, imprint that spine, squeeze the belly button, and back to neutral. Reach the arms up by your thighs. Take another inhale. Exhale, curl your head and chest up. Good. From here, just give me little pulses. Ribcage to the hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold up. Bring your hands to the left-hand side, crunching into the waistline, ribcage to the hip for 5, 4, 1. Come back through center over to the right hand side and crunch it here. 5, 4, and 1. Come back through center, separate the hands. Bring one leg up into tabletop and then the other leg. Hug the legs together. Inhale, extend the legs out to 45 degrees. Making sure that the belly button is pulled in and the lower back is firmly pressed into the mat. Exhale, bend the knees back to tabletop. Scoop that tummy in. Grab onto your thighs. See if you can peel up a little higher. Release the arms. Again, inhale, extend those legs out. Exhale, 90 degrees. Again. At any point, if you need to support your head, you can. Exhale, bring it back to 90. 2 more times. Last one here. And bend the knees in. Let the head come down to rest. Lengthen your left leg long onto the floor. Grab on behind the right and gently stretch the leg up. Flex the foot and then point it. Flex and point. One more time. Flex and point. Curl your head and chest up. Grab onto that calf muscle. Pull the leg in just a little bit tighter and flex the foot. Firing into the quad, lengthening into the hamstring. Curling up just a little bit more. Take another breath for me. And then bend the knee into the chest. Let the head come down to rest. Switch legs. Right leg goes long. Hands behind the left thigh. Reach that leg up. Flex and point. Flex, really pressing the heel up and point. 2 more. Last one. Curl the head and chest up. Grab on behind that calf muscle. Flex that foot, putting some fire into the quadricep. And draw that leg in a little closer. Take one more breath here. And now staying up, fire up that right leg, flexing that foot. Bring the right leg up to meet it. Lengthen that left leg. Pull this right leg in for 2 counts. Stretch, stretch, and switch. And switch. Exhale, exhale. Good. Reaching that leg long, putting some fire into the front of the thigh, pushing the heel away. Good. Curling up a little higher and drawing the belly button into the spine. We have 2 more each leg. Good. And pull the knees into the chest. Let your head come down to rest. Bring those feet flat onto the floor. Slide them away from you until you feel like your toes want to lift. Extend your arms up to the sky. You're in that neutral pelvis again, so the lower spine is slightly arched up off the mat. You're going to inhale, reach the arms a little bit overhead, keeping the rib cage closed. Exhale, we're curling ourselves all the way up. If you need to grab onto the thighs to begin with, do so. Sit tall, extend the arms, belly button in, inhale again. Exhale, scoop and round yourself all the way down, keeping those legs pressed together. Again, inhale and curl it up. Squeezing that tummy in tight. Sit tall. And scoop that tummy in tighter as you round it down, one vertebrae at a time. 2 more times. Slow and controlled. Really pull that lower abdominal area in. Inhale, tall. Exhale, round it on down. Good. Last one here. We're going to stay at the top. Inhale, reach. Exhale it up. Inhale, tall. Exhale, come to a C curve. So just coming part way down, rounding through that spine, hugging the abdominals in. Inhale, reach the arms up, pull the tummy in tight, open the arms wide to the side, and then back to the knees. Again, inhale, reach, open wide, circle it back to the knees. Inhale. Exhale. Pull the tummy tighter. 2 more. Keep those shoulders flowing down the back. 1 more. And now reverse directions. Open out, reach it up, lower it down. Again. 3 more. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Pull that tummy in tighter. 2 more. Last one here. Hold, inhale. Exhale, come all the way down. Beautiful. Bend that right knee into the chest. Extend your left leg long, flexing that foot. Arms come long by your side, shoulder blades pinch together. Lengthen the right leg up to the sky. That toe is pointed. Externally rotate that leg so the inner thigh is pointed towards the nose. Single leg circles. Cross it over that left hip. Keep the right hip grounded. Draw a circle with that leg coming back to pause right over that hip. Again, inhale. Exhale. Good. 3 more here for a total of 6. Hug the abdominals in tight. They're helping to stabilize that pelvis, working into the quad, stretching into the back of the leg. Now, open slightly to the right, circle down, cross over, bring it up, and pause it. Again. So you're working about 6 inches to either side of the frame of your body. Within your range of motion, making sure there's no popping in the hip. 2 more here. If you do pop, make your circle smaller. Last one. And then bend that knee into your chest. Bring the other knee up as well. Lengthen that right leg long onto the floor and flex the foot. Arms long by your side, shoulder blades pinch together. Left leg reaches up, externally rotate. Inhale, cross over that right hip. Draw that circle, bring it up, and pause it. Again. Hug the abdominals in. 3 more here. Reach that right heel away from you. Last one, then we reverse it. Inhale, open. Exhale, cross over, up and pause. Again. Blow the air out. 2, 3 more. Shoulders stay grounded, body stays stable. Last one here. And then bend the knee into your chest. Beautiful. Bring that foot down to the ground. Bring the other foot down. We're going to go into a bridge, just to stretch out the front of those thighs. Neutral pelvis, just like we started. Inhale. Exhale, imprint that spine and peel the pelvis up towards the sky. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Squeeze into the bottom. Tuck the tailbone towards the back of the knees, okay? So you're not arching too much in that lower spine. Really lifting into those hips. Think of your knees reaching to the end of the mat. Slide your head away from your shoulders. 1 more breath here. Exhale, lift a little higher. And now separate those shoulders and roll yourself all the way back down. Bring one knee into your chest and then the other knee. Extend the arms by the feet. Inhale. Exhale, curl your head and chest up. Double leg, double arm stretch. Inhale, reach the arms and the legs. See your arms in your peripheral vision. Sweep the arms around wide as you tuck the knees back in. Again, inhale, extend, imprint that spine, pull that tummy tight. Exhale, sweep and tuck. 3 more. 2 more. Squeezing those legs together. Last one. Good. Actually, let's do 1 more. Sorry, guys. and bring it around. Let the head come down to rest. Cradle your head with your fingertips. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, curl your head and chest up. Let's go into our crisscross. Extend your right leg out. Take your right chest up and across to that left knee, and then switch. And switch. Good. Just keeping this going here, working all around the core. Obliques, rectus abdominis, and your transverse abdominals. Pull that belly button in tight, twist and lift that chest towards that knee. Really kick and lengthen that leg away from you. 4 more each leg. Pull that tummy tighter. Last 2. Last 1. Pull the knees into the chest. Let your head come down to rest. Bring your knees into tabletop, arms extend. Modified teaser. Inhale, reach the arms slightly overhead. Exhale, peel up, kick the legs out, and bring yourself up. If this is too much, you can always let those feet come back down to the ground. Tabletop here, draw the belly button in tighter as you inhale to reach the arms up. If it bothers your back, don't lift the arms. Exhale, round yourself all the way down, coming back to your tabletop. Again, inhale, and exhale, peel it up, kick it out. Reach those arms up as you inhale. And then exhale, round it down. 1 more, and then we're gonna play around with the arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale it up. Inhale, lift. Pull the tummy in. Exhale, round it down. Now we come back up. Inhale, curl it up. Holding here, open the arms out wide to the side. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Reach your right arm up by your right ear. And then switch arms. And switch. So feel that instability in the torso. You gotta really squeeze that waistline in to stabilize. Good, 4 more each arm. 4, squeeze those inner thighs together. If it gets too much with those thighs, let the feet come down. Pull that tummy tight, 2 more each arm. 1. Bring both arms up, inhale, exhale, round yourself down. Hug the knees into your chest. Beautiful. Hands behind the thighs, tuck the chin in, and rock yourself up. Open the knees, reach through, grab onto your ankles, slide yourself back. We're gonna do our open leg rocker prep. So bouncing just behind the sit bones, or behind the tailbone. Let's extend our right leg out to the side. So you wanna open it just a little bit wider than shoulder length or width, but not too much more. And then bend that leg in. And now the left, inhale, stretch it up. So if you have tight hamstrings, just do the best you can. If you have to keep that knee bent, that's okay. Long spine, pull that tummy in, bend the leg in. 1 more time each leg. Inhale, right. Exhale, bend. Inhale, left, shoulders down the back. Exhale, bend. Now both. Inhale, extend both. And exhale, bend it in. 1 more time, then we're gonna rock it. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, holding up here, drawing that tummy in tight, lengthening that spine. You're going to scoop the tummy in, tuck the chin in, round yourself back, and then come up to lift and balance. So if you need to bend those knees, that's okay, okay? Just remember your brakes are your abdominals. Inhale, scoop, round back to the shoulder blades. Exhale, lift and lengthen. 3 more. Reach those legs long. Scoop it, round it, lift it, and lengthen it. Last one. Hold yourself here. Bring those legs together. Scoop that tummy in, squeeze the inner thighs and release the hands. Bend the knees, lower the feet, open the knees, and stretch. Good. Stretch that spine out. Nice. Okay. Let's come onto our hands and knees. So flip it on over. So in our tabletop position, extend that right leg long. Pull the tummy in tight, lift the right leg up. Keep that right hip parallel to the ground. Don't let it open to the side. You're going to flex the foot, Bend the knee, keeping that knee lifted high. Kick the heel to the bottom. Kick, kick, and then point. Reach the leg long. Put some fire into it. Again, flex, kick, kick, point, and reach. Again. Inhale, lengthen. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Lengthen long. Now you're going to flex that foot. I want you to bring the foot across to the other side of the other foot. Tap it for 2 counts. Lift it, tap it to the outside of the other side of the mat for 2. Across, 2, side, 2. Squeeze the bottom as you lift the leg. Good. Doing 5 more here. Tap, tap, lift and squeeze, tap, tap. 4, 3, 2, last one. And bring that knee back in, press back, find your child's pose. Let the elbows come down and circle your wrists out. Good. Giving yourself a nice little break. I want you now to shift your body weight forward. And now for the other leg. Extend the leg long. Pull the belly button in tight, lift the leg up. Flex the foot, kick the heel to the bottom for 1, 2, point and reach. Again, flex, kick, kick, point and lengthen. Kick, inhale, lengthen. Inhale, reach. 2 more. Reach it long. Hold that leg there. Flex that foot. Bring the foot across to the outside of the other foot. Tap it for 2. Lift, tap the other side. Again, lift, tap, tap, lift, tap, tap. Good. 8 more. Squeeze the bottom. Try not to get into the lower back. So limit your range of motion if you start feeling it into the lower back. Good. 4 more here. Squeeze it. Lift and squeeze. Last 2. 1 more. And now let the leg come center. Lower yourself down. Let the elbows dig in and circle your wrists out. Beautiful job. And now we're going to shift forward to find our forearm plank. So palms come together, extend one leg out, tuck the tailbone, scoop that belly button in, roll the shoulders down the back, and extend the other leg. Check to make sure that you're in a straight line between the crown of the head, the tailbone, and the heels. Knees can be soft, holding here. Belly button pulls in tight. If you need to modify at any time, let a knee come down or both knees. But we're just holding, squeezing that belly button in. In about 10 seconds, we're going to add on. Good. In 5. Make sure your eyes are looking to your thumbnails. Ready? Lift your right leg up. Pulse the leg up for 10. 9. Squeeze the bottom. 8. 5. 3. Hold it there. Press through those heels. Squeeze the bottom with the leg a little higher, and then lower that leg down. Centering yourself out. If you need to take a break, now is the time to do it. We're going to go into the other leg in 5 seconds. Back up into that plank if you took a break. Ready? Lift the left leg. Pulse it up. 10, 9, 5, 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Hold it there. Push through those heels. Lift the leg a little higher and then lower it down. 10 more seconds. Holding strong here. Scoop that tummy and tuck the tailbone towards the heels. Knees are soft, shoulders are strong, and soften to your knees. Push back into your child's pose. Beautiful. Let those arms go nice and long. Good. And now we're going to come back into a tabletop. Once again, hands below the wrists, Hands below the shoulders, knees below the hips. You're going to curl your toes underneath you. Tuck the tailbone. I have a baggy shirt on, so it's hard to see, but you're scooping that belly in as tight as you can. Roll the shoulders down the back and lift your knees up just a little bit off the ground. Good, so really, really hugging those abdominals in tight. Just holding here for about 10 more seconds. Then we'll take a break and come back up to work this. In 5, nice long spine. And soften down through the knees. Untuck the toes, shift yourself back. Circle your wrists out for a moment. And now bring yourself back into your tabletop. Toes curl under, tailbone tucks. Abdominals crunch in, push into that floor with strong arms, and lift your knees. Now, inhale, rock your knees towards the right side, feeling the obliques in your left side engaged. Come back through center, go to the right. You may have to adjust your feet as you rock side to side. Again, to the right, and then to the left. To the right, and to the left. 3 more. Inhale right, exhale left. Inhale right, exhale left. Let's do 1 more each side. Inhale right, exhale left. And then back to center, holding here. Knees are lifted. Tailbone is tucked. Belly button is pulled in tight. Your thighs should be on fire as well. You have 5, 3, and soften to your knees. Push yourself back. Beautiful. Reach those arms nice and long with the forehead resting on the ground. Bring those hands over the hips. Interlace the fingers. Reach the arms up to the sky, stretching into the tops of the arms, the deltoids. Nice. And then gently release it down. Shift yourself onto your side, coming onto your forearm. Legs go long. We're going to do a little bit of side kicks. Got to work those outer thighs. So lift up, shoulder and ear away from each other, engaging into the lower body. Belly button is drawn in tight. Lift your top leg up. Go ahead. Kick that leg forward. Kick, kick, point the toes, slide it back. Again. Kick, kick. Inhale, reach. Good. Kick, kick, and reach. And lengthen. And reach. 1 more here. And lengthen it long. Bring the leg parallel. Externally rotate that leg. Bend the knee in. Kick the leg back out. Small movement. Slide the big toe up and lengthen it back out. Squeeze. Don't sink into that shoulder. Nice. Working into the quad, squeezing into the glute, working into the obliques as well. 4 more here. 4. 2 more. Last 1. And lengthen the leg long. Stack the hips again, turning those toes forward, knee forward. Small circles of that leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flex the foot. Tap the toes in front for hot potato. Lift, heel back. 2. Toes front, heel back. Good. Don't sink into that shoulder. Be strong in the shoulder girdle. Almost there. 4 more. Lift it up. Bring it behind you. 3. Last 2. 1 more. Beautiful. And let the leg rest. Bend the knees in. Bring yourself up. Take this top leg and cross it over. Slide the bottom foot out to create room for both your hips, and then just gently hug this knee in. If you're unable to be in this position, you can always straighten the bottom leg out in front of you. But the goal is just to give that hip a little bit of a stretch. Good. 1 more breath here. And then gently unwind. Let's come to the other side. Coming onto the forearm, fingertips facing the front of the mat. Hips are stacked, legs go long, arm is up, belly button pulled in, really hugging that rib cage up and away from the floor. Lift your top leg, kick it forward for 1, 2 points, squeeze it back. Again. So the goal here is to try and keep the torso as stable as possible as you maneuver that leg. Good. Reach it back. 4 more. 3 more. 1 more here. Kick, kick, bring it on back. Beautiful. Lengthen that leg long. Lift up, get into that position again. Externally rotate that leg. Slide the big toe up the leg, bring the knee to the elbow, and then extend it back out. Again. Beautiful. Reach it. So you got to put some fire into those legs. Don't just let them flop around. Squeeze and squeeze. Good. 4 more. 3. 2 more here. Last one. And lengthen the leg long. Turn the hips, stacking up. And small circles for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause it. Flex the foot. Tap the toes in front. And lift back heel. Toes front. And heel. Good. Hot potato. Lift it, tap it. Lift it, tap it. Good. 4 more. Trying to keep the pelvis as stable as possible, just working that femur within the hip joint. Good. Last 2. 1 more. Beautiful. And let the leg rest. Bend the knees in, bring yourself up, cross the leg over, slide that bottom foot out, giving yourself a little bit of space, and then hug the knee in. Good. Oh, that feels good. Nice. And now we're going to turn ourselves lengthwise onto the mat. We're going to go into our push-up high plank series. So fingertips are spread wide. You're at the top of your mat. I want you to extend one leg out, pushing through the heel. Tuck the tailbone, hug the abdominals in tight, and then extend the other leg. Beautiful. So we're in our high plank here, just holding. Draw those shoulders away from the ears, softness in the knee joint. Make sure you are not locking those knees, but you're extending through those heels. If you're able to stay up in your high plank for your Pilates push-up, you may do so. Otherwise, you can come to your knees. You're gonna hug the elbows in, inhale, lower so that the elbows come by the rib cage. Exhale, push yourself up. Again, inhale, hug in and lower, leading with the heart. Exhale, up. We have 3 more here. Exhale, up. 2 more. Last one. Everybody meets in high plank. So if you're on your knees, bring yourself up, scooping that tummy in tight. Lift your left leg up, flex that foot, kick the heel to the bottom. Kick, kick, point and extend. Flex, kick, kick, point and reach. Again. Inhale, lengthen long. 2 more. Reach it long. 1 more. Hold that leg there. Flex that foot. Pulse that leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that left foot down. Soften to your knees. Push back into child's pose. Beautiful. Let the forehead rest. Bring those hands up over the hips. Interlace the fingers. Reach the arms to the sky. Take a couple deep breaths. We gotta do that again, but on the other side. Nice. And now gently release those arms down. Extend them out. Shift your body weight forward. Come to find high plank. Good. Belly button is drawn in tight. Shoulders away from the ears. Knees are soft. Either coming to your knees now or staying up in your high plank. We have 5 more push-ups. Inhale, bend. Exhale up. 5. Hugging those elbows in tight, working into the triceps. 4. 3. Leading with the chest. 2. One more here. Everybody comes to your high plank. Ready? Right leg lifts up. Flex that foot. Kick the heel to the bottom. Kick, kick, point, and reach. Inhale, lengthen. 3 more. Inhale, lengthen. Arms are burning. Last one. Lengthen. Flex that foot. Pulse it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the foot down and soften to your knees. Shift back. Woo! I got a little sweaty on that one. Bring those hands over the hips. Interlace. Stretch the arms. Beautiful. We're almost done, you guys. Go ahead. Release. Let's spin ourselves around to come to lay on our backs. Yay! Okay, we're gonna go into corkscrew 1, roll over, and then corkscrew 2. Arms come long by your side, so the arms get a little bit of a break. Bring the knees into the chest to begin with. Shoulders away from the ears, arms reaching long. Lengthen your legs up. Externally rotate the legs. So the heels are together, the toes are apart, and you are squeezing those legs through the inner thighs as tight as you can. Head looks straight up to the sky, belly button pulls in tight. Inhale, let the legs come slightly to the right, keeping the left hip grounded. Lengthen the legs away from you, pulling the tummy in to flatten the back into the mat. Come up to the left-hand side, circle around, and come back to where you started. And now to the left. Inhale, circle around. Exhale, bring it up and pause it. So really hug into those abdominals. If you need to bend the knees slightly, that's okay. To the right. Inhale. And bring it up. To the left. To the right. Pull the tummy in. Make sure the chin's not lifting to the ceiling. To the left. 2 more each direction. Last one. Excuse me. Now 1 more each direction. Inhale. Don't let the belly pooch up. Pull it in tight. Flatten that back. And then exhale. Bend it in. Good. Give those knees a little bit of a hug. We're going to do a quick bridge, and then we're going to go into our modified rollover. Arms long, neutral pelvis. Inhale. Exhale, imprint the spine and peel the pelvis up. Good. Lengthen those knees to the end of the mat. Squeeze into the bum. Tuck the tailbone. Good. Open up through the front of the hips and thighs. 1 more breath. And now slowly roll yourself all the way down. Good. So your modified rollover, for those of you who have difficult backs, you want to stick with this, okay? So with the legs crossed, this is the way I like to do for my modified. Knees are soft, pulling the tummy in, pushing the lower back firmly into the ground. Inhale, lengthen the legs just a little bit away from you. And then exhale, bring the feet over the head and just lift a little bit up. Inhale away. Exhale. Shh. So those arms fully press into the mat to help you. Shh. 2 more here. Shh. 1 more. Shh. And now switch legs. Inhale away. Pull the tummy in. Exhale. Lift. Shoulders away from the ears. Shh. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Back stays flat. And exhale. Beautiful. Now for our full roll over. Okay? So once again, if it is uncomfortable for you, come back to the modified. Legs go straight up. Parallel legs. Pull the tummy in tight. We circle the legs down and around, imprinting the spine, pulling that lower abdominal area in. Exhale. Bring the legs up
and over. Good. So when you're up and over, I want your legs to come parallel to the ground, not towards the floor. Flex your feet, pull the tummy in tight, separate your feet hip width. Inhale for me. Exhale, slowly roll yourself down, one vertebrae at a time. Once you come back down, point your toes. Legs together. Inhale, circle down around, hug the abdominals in. Exhale, lift up and over. Shh. Flex the feet, separate the heels. Inhale. Exhale, slowly roll down, one vertebrae at a time. 2 more times here. Point legs together, circle them around. Inhale. Exhale. Shh. Flex, separate, pull the tummy tight, and slowly roll yourself down. Last one here. Point together, circle around. Exhale it up and over. Separate the feet, flex them, and then round it all the way down. Beautiful job. Bend the knees into your chest. Lengthen your left leg long. Take your right knee across your body and give your spine a little bit of a stretch. So lengthening that right arm long, turn and look towards it. Take a deep breath. Good. And then look back up. Switch legs for me. Left leg comes in, right leg goes long. Left leg comes all the way across. Extend that left arm out, turn and look towards it. Good. And now bring yourself back through to center. We're going to go into corkscrew 2. So very similar to the rollover, but different. So, obviously, legs lengthen up to the sky. Gluing them together, Pilates stance. You're going to inhale the legs away from you, straight away from you, hug the abdominals in, then shift the legs to the right-hand side. Exhale as you lift up and over onto that right side of your back. Shift the legs over to the left and then roll it down on that left-hand side. Inhale, circle down, imprint the spine, and up across to that right again. Back over to the left and lower all the way down. Make sure all the pressure, let's do it again. All the pressure's on the shoulders, not the neck, and lower down. 2 more this direction. Over to the right. Lift up and over. Shift to the left. Slowly roll it down. Last one here, going this direction. Pull that tummy in tight. Use those arms to help you. And then lower down. Come back through center, bend the knees. Give yourself a little break, and then we're going to go the other direction. And we're almost done. Then we're going to flip over onto our bellies. Okay, arms long. Legs go up, externally rotate. Inhale, lengthen away to prepare. Shift to the left. Exhale, up and over. Shift to the right. Inhale, down with control. Again, shift over. Up and over. Scoop that tummy in tight. Inhale, lower down. 3 more. Use that exhale. Lengthen the legs long and lower down. Be in control. 2 more. Use those arms fully pressed into the mat. Inhale down. Last one. Squeeze that belly button in and lower yourself down. Beautiful job. Hug the knees into your chest. Hands behind the thighs. Tuck the chin in and rock yourself up. Beautiful. Let's flip over onto our stomachs. We're going to go into a bow and then a little back extension work. So laying on the floor, forehead on the mat to begin with. Wiggle your pelvis away from your rib cage. Create that space. Reach back with the right hand. Bend the right leg. Grab onto the right ankle. And then do the same for the left. Good. Open through the chest. Squeeze the bottom to push the hips into the floor. Inhale, lift the head and chest, looking to the top of the mat. Exhale, push the feet into the hands. And then try and reach the toes and the knees up to the sky. So once again, think of tucking that tailbone towards the back of the knees, really pressing the pelvis into the floor as you open through the front body. And then lower down, but don't let go. We're gonna do it one more time. Legs parallel. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Squeeze the bum, push the feet into the hand, reach the toes and the knee up to the sky. Good. So you can get a little higher. And then release it down. Let those legs go long. Beautiful. Reach the arms long up by your ears. We're going to go into swimming. So press the pelvis into the mat. So you want to think of tucking the tailbone towards the heels. Another visual is to bring the pubic bone towards the rib cage. Belly button pulls in and up. Right leg lifts and lengthens. Left arm lifts and lengthens. Head lifts. So we're squeezing into that right glute and the left shoulder. Now go ahead, lower them down and switch sides. So left glute, reach that leg up, reach that right arm up and long and lower. And again, switch and lower and switch and lower. One more time like that each side. And lower. Now we go into our full swimming. Slow and controlled to begin with, and then we'll pick up the pace. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Reach one arm, one leg up. Opposite arm, opposite leg. And then do the same for the other. Good. Belly button is drawn in tight. Shoulders pull down the back. Right arm, left leg, lift a little higher. And then you switch. And switch. Pull the tummy in. Switch. And switch. And now let's kick it. Kick it out. Inhale for 3. Exhale 3. Squeeze into the bottom. Inhale 3. Exhale 3. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. And hold. Pull the tummy in tight. Place the palms down towards the ground. Pull those elbows in towards the rib cage. Lift the head and chest a little higher. Squeeze the bottom. Lift the legs a little higher. And lower yourself down. Good job. Bring those hands in next to your chest. Dig the knees and lift the hips up. And let's push back into child's pose. We are all done. Fabulous work. Reach those arms nice and long. Let that spine release. Deep, deep breath here. And then bring those hands by the knees. Lift yourself up. Quick hip stretch. Left foot comes out in front. Shift forward. Frame that foot out either with your knuckles or the palms on the ground. Curl the toes under on that back leg and lift up for your runner's lunge. Good. Finding a little movement, a little fluidity here. Letting those hips soften down, making sure that front knee is over your heel and not your toes. Pushing through that back heel without locking that back knee. One more breath here. Good. And then soften that knee down. Let's stretch those hamstrings. Bring that left foot forward just a little bit and then straighten that left leg out. Open the chest towards those toes. The left hip crease is pulling away, making sure the right hip is over that right knee and not settling back on that heel. You can always untuck that back toe if you need. But really flex that foot. Open the chest towards those toes. Inhale. Exhale, soften the chest just a little closer towards that thigh, really pulling that hip crease away from the toes. Create length into the back of the leg. And now soften that knee, slide it on through. Let's go to the other side. Right leg comes forward. Frame that foot out with your hands. Curl the toes under that left leg and lift it on up. Good, hang in here, opening into the front of that left hip. Beautiful. Deep, deep breath. One more breath here. Good. And then soften that knee down. Wiggle those right toes forward just a little bit. And then straighten that right leg out. Flexing that foot. Untucking those back toes if you desire. Opening the chest. So really create a nice long spine for me. Good. Flexing that foot. Deep, deep breath. And exhale, soften. Good. And then
again, gently bring yourself up. Slide that leg through if you can get it so it doesn't hook on your mat. And you guys are all done. Very nice work. Thank you all for playing around with me today. I hope you got a good workout. And please, if you have any requests for certain exercises for my next video, put it in the comments and I am more than happy to incorporate it in the next workout. So have a wonderful day and I'll see you again soon.